back. Another episode of Turn Up the Mic. I'm Chris. To my right, I got Roy.
Hey, what's up?
We got a special guest in the house, owner and founder of Turn Up
Trouble.
Turn Up the Treble,
I get
Johnny Rowe.
I'm getting residual income checks still to this day. And it's been good, man. It's been good.
That's good. That's good. Man, how you doing, Roy? You make it on time?
Yeah, I made it on time. It was a good week. It was a long, busy week at work, but glad the weekend's here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's been here.
Saturday.
Oh, it is just Saturday. Why I feel like Sunday.
I don't know. But yeah, we'll get into some music, talk a little bit about your podcast, see how you've been.
See where people can find you.
Some of the comments have been like, "Where's the blacker guy?" And we just want to get you back in.
Where's the blacker guy?
Yeah, and I just want to see what's up, how you been, and all that good stuff.
First off, I don't see color.
Heard that before.
I've been, just living a Buddhist type lifestyle. Living in the mountains, in Shaolin Mountains and whatnot. All that kind of good stuff.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kid Cudi, he dropped a new album.
Be talking about a podcast that ain't even there. Like he don't, like you see how petty he
there's
is. There's
evidence. It's somewhere. Man on the Moon 3.
I said all of those records should be wiped clean. Like
Man on the Moon?
Man on the Moon, which one? 1, 2, or 3?
Man on the Moon 3 dropped.
Yeah.
Man on the Moon 3.
Did you listen to it?
I listened to all of it, unfortunately.
You
didn't
like it?
Man.
It
It didn't move me. It's like it's like one of those albums where I was at a point in time, and at first it felt nostalgic, like it kind of took me back there, and then I was just like, I don't want to be here no more. And it just kind of stayed there, and then there was a few joints on the album that kind of took you somewhere else, but then it went back there, like to the point where I had checked it to see how long it was, because I was listening to it. I wasn't really like looking at my phone or anything, like tapping in, seeing what song was playing or whatever. I was listening to it, and then I could tell this was this song, I could tell it was that song, and then I almost felt like I was listening to the same song again.
Yeah.
So I picked it up to see if because you know how sometimes when you got a music on, it'll just restart the CD.
Yeah.
Like my shit does that. Instead of going to different music or turn it off, it'll restart the whole CD. So I had to check and make sure I wasn't listening to the CD again, because I was like, I heard
it got
this
that
already.
blurred for you?
Yeah, like
Damn.
there were some songs that sounded like I was listening to the same song again, like for real. I don't know if it was the melodic hum or whatever, though, but it just kept bringing me back to the same place. It didn't. I don't know.
I liked it a lot with that.
Felt like 3 long ass songs for some reason.
But you talked about how you're in a different place now, but he has like multiple songs in there talking about how he's better and he doesn't want to go back to the way he was. Like, to me, I like that a lot of that part. So
you was mainly like the lyric. You was listening to what he was. I didn't really get a chance to listen to it like that, to be honest to you. Like I
didn't
really
listen to him.
Like I didn't really hear him. Like I wasn't in the. I was listening to it while I was driving. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a whole bunch of shit going on. I feel like that's one of those headphone albums where you actually got to hear them. You don't think so?
It was a car drive for me.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
My shit ain't sound. My truck ain't soundproof, dog. It's a lot of wind noise in there. I couldn't hear that. I need to get my speakers tuned or something.
This is a universe when it comes to that. Like, it's definitely a headphone and a car drive.
I don't
because
know.
headphones
because
headphones helps you with like lyrically.
Yeah.
But the car drive, the music's really good.
And that's what it. And maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. I don't know how many producers he had on there, but maybe I just got to a track where maybe that producer's on there a lot. And whenever I got to his shit, it just sounded like his shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's how it felt to me. Like I had to check. I was like, damn, only an hour? Shit.
So it sounds like you're going off the music a lot. The music just blended.
Not the lyrical. It wasn't nothing to do with what he was saying. I didn't really get that message from. I mean, it just dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like yesterday, right? So I just didn't have a chance to listen to it like that. Like,
Okay.
How y'all feel about it?
Yeah, I wasn't really listening to it for lyrics. Kid Cudi's not really a
lyrical
rapper to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was crazy because I saw some of his interviews talking about how, who was it? Travis Scott made him rap better. Like where? When? At what point?
Like I don't think when you talk about better, I think just more like
speaking of that,
a longer thought process into the lyrics.
I'm gonna forget. There's that song Dive. The reason I said that is because he had you know what I'm saying, the little Travis Scott shit in that song, but Travis Scott wasn't on the song. Like he taught you how to ad-lib. Is that what he was talking about?
I definitely didn't pick up like lyrical Kid Cudi because I saw that after I listened to it like the first couple of times, and I went back to re-listen. I'm like, no, this ain't lyrical. Like, what are you talking about?
It wasn't more lyrical, but it wasn't bad. Like I don't know if you're saying it was bad, but lyrically it was good.
Lyrically, it wasn't there.
But it wasn't another notch of what he kind of said in a couple of the interviews.
It didn't make me be like, oh damn, I see it. You know,
like you can see the Travis Scott.
No,
but I don't know. He's giving credit like a lot of places because just the Travis Scott one, he also had one about Pop Smoke, saying that Pop Smoke influenced him on that song.
Was that on Pop Smoke album? That song that's on there?
It Pop Smoke sound like he does this the John Legend thing.
That beat was definitely.
You sure that wasn't on the album? You sure that wasn't? I meant to check.
It's his hook. It's how he does his hook.
Show out. Like,
yeah,
I felt like I heard that whole song before over somewhere, but yeah.
But in that album, he's like, he pushed me to make this, and I'm like, so he threw credit everywhere.
He was extremely excited to work with Skepta, and I don't know why.
That was I like Skepta's part better than Kid Cudi's part.
I can't even say I listened to that. I heard that.
He's the one that had the accent.
I'm not low key. I fuck with Skepta.
I'm not a fan of UK rappers other than
I don't
Drake.
know why. I don't know. I don't know why. It's something about when they hit that they
little, don't like.
When they hit that shit real quick, I'm like, okay.
I really think the very
UK nigga
is because the first time I was introduced to a UK rapper was the Scooby Doo Pop Pop. So now every time I hear somebody, I think of him. What is
you're like that's the bar they have.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know.
Baka Not Nice or some shit.
Nice.
Like he ruined everything for me. Every time I hear somebody that's from UK, I'm like, shit, skip. But yeah, this album was more like a theatrical vibe to me, you know?
Yeah.
It was like an introspective.
Even the intro was really nice, but it gave you like the actual thing with that.
That's crazy.
With the what's it called? The like that
skit.
The vinyl, like you heard like the popping and all that of the sounds and
if
all
I
that.
had to compare it to like a movie, it's like one of those movies you watched where it starts off slow.
Yeah.
Then there's a slight build up, and then it just turns out that the movie was still that slow movie that it started out to be.
Or like they're running in the field and they're zooming out, and goddamn Kid Cudi's the soundtrack to this shit. Like it definitely gave me like an introspective vibe.
I do like that he did branch out to more producers like that. Like you heard on some of the songs.
That. I mean, but like I said, there were some songs that they had the same feel as the other songs. So that's why I asked, was it, that like a single producer or maybe just a short list of producers, because it just all felt.
He worked with I forgot his name, but Billie Eilish's brother on a couple songs on there, and you heard it because they used that sample "House of the Rising Sun."
I would have think, wow, he worked with Billie. You don't even know the dude's name.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I wouldn't have told me that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he's known for. That's what he's known for.
It's not a fun fact. That's just like a.
That's the brother.
It happened. It happened, I guess.
I like the album. It started off as like a very low score, but the more I listened to it, it like worked.
You got a chance to listen to it.
The more you listen to it, as in the more you got like the deeper into the album, or the more listens.
The more listens, because it's definitely like just vibing where you just think about stuff. So you didn't really even though you listened to it multiple times, you didn't really get into like what still the lyrics. No,
like that.
To me, he wasn't like rapping. He was just talking and humming and like going more with the beat. You know,
what does that have to do with like listening to what he's saying?
Roy is upset about this.
Yeah. No, I just don't understand.
Because I didn't get a chance to
even
listen
if he's
to
not
it.
dropping like hot bars,
if you listening to what Chris is saying, it sounds like
lyrical,
maybe he was just freestyling. Like he was just talking to you over
like open mic night or what?
Yeah, sure, but lyrical means you're like lyrical. I don't know how to say it.
There's thought into it. There's meaning behind the bars. He was just on there rapping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It was more like, for me, he put more thought into like matching the beat and harmonizing versus like being lyrical,
and trying to tell you a story. And he didn't make that like music for, like I said, I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
I understand what you're saying, but the y'all came off as more like it just wasn't there at all lyrically.
I think you're coming off like what was lyrical about it? What did you take away from
he had
it?
Messages in it. That's
like
the thing.
What?
Like he doesn't. Well, first of all, the one about his mom, and then my favorite one was The Void. Like when he talks about how he was in the past, he wasn't in a good place, and now he is.
So it's like good messages.
Yeah.
No
one's saying it's lyrical. I'm talking about like the message. Like it was good message.
Literally said that was the words.
Well, I'm using the word like I'm not saying he's lyrical, like a lyrical rapper. He's top tier.
Okay.
But I'm talking about like y'all acting like there was
nothing
not acting like behind it. Like there was no message.
I didn't hear it though.
Yeah, it's definitely a message, but it just wasn't like bars. If I think lyrics, I think he's just like rapping. If message, he's there with the message, but I mean, it was nice. It was more musically first, then like lyrics second, which works for him because
I did like how he sampled the humming and used that in beats.
Ain't the humming him?
No, but I mean, but they actually sampled it in the beats. Like
why you just couldn't just get in the studio and just
how you know he didn't like really do that? Like
you know how
because he was rapping on top of it.
Oh,
he was talking about it.
Okay.
Unless he did two things at once.
Yeah, I don't know.
But when you get in there and you ad lib it, it couldn't be a sample. It could just be an ad lib. I hear it though.
But yeah, I gave this one an 8. I liked it. This is probably one I've listened to more than his other projects.
Nah, I can't. It like I said, when I listen to
Man,
right now,
you have to give it time.
When I listen to Man on the Moon 1 though, like when I guess that's kind of the point Roy was talking about, just kind of listening to the shit that he was saying, like that Man on the Moon 1 was definitely this. I feel
that's
like
one
this
Day and Night.
Yeah, I feel like this one doesn't come close to that vibe. I mean, I feel him trying to take it there, but it didn't really get there to me. I would have to say I gave this one like a weak 7. Like I don't, because I really want to give it a 6, but I feel like 6 is too bad because I haven't really heard it yet. Mm-hmm. But that's why I say a weak 7. Dog. Like I
give this one a 9.
I listened to this one, and then Man on the Moon I listened to a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Speed and Bullet 2 I listened to. I didn't like that.
No,
that's
like
rock.
That was that. Let me see what I can do.
The whole album looked like the cover. You know what I'm saying? Just
so
sound like the cover look. I mean,
if we're not counting Kids See Ghosts, this one's definitely one I've listened to more than his other projects. So
ain't no way. And I feel like I listened to Man on the Moon too.
You really already listened to his more than the other projects, and it just came out.
Ain't no way.
Because I'm not really a big Kid Cudi fan.
But I feel like you don't even have to be a fan of Kid Cudi to listen to his music multiple times. Because like you just said, it's more of a vibe. Like so I don't know.
I just thought you really don't listen to him at all. Then
that's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
And you still gave him a what?
Hey, this one an 8.
Wow.
Huh.
Yeah. Interesting.
And then what'd you? Okay.
I give it a 9.
All right, we all got our numbers in. And then Jack Harlow. That's what they all say. Album dropped.
Man, he's riding at what's popping, man.
He threw a couple of repeats on this bad boy and shipped it out.
Ain't that's what St. John did, right?
No, Roses, not like this.
Roses did make another appearance,
but Roses wasn't on. But he only did the remixes. He only did the remixes.
Well, yeah.
But still,
Jack Harlow put the original.
There was another one. I think Monica Lewinsky on there again remixed. He put a couple songs on there. But I'm saying he threw. That's
Jack Harlow had What's Poppin' on his previous album and this album, the original.
He said this is his first album though, so the other one had to have been a mixtape or something.
You can go right now and look. It's 2020 album. It's on Apple.
I'm just saying.
Anywhere.
Meg Thee Stallion the other day she was like, "This is my first album." Somebody said it was like, "Oh, this is what's your second or third?" And she was like, "No, this is my first."
At least
album.
She didn't put no repeats on it. I'll let her have it.
There's shit out there. I'm just saying that there's shit out there where artists are not. If it's a mixtape, I could still take that single from that mixtape and put it on here. I think they do that just to drive, like, you know,
to make all this.
It gets released the exact same way as a regular album. I don't understand.
What's the difference? The only difference is you can say is Lil Wayne because it was only on mixtape platforms.
But that's how they make their money. They gotta finesse the system.
It doesn't make sense. Like he dropped it the exact same way as this album.
Well, they gotta fix it. The music industry has to fix that. Because the rappers are taking advantage of it now.
The rappers are just saying, they're just mislabeling their shit. Like, they're getting paid the same.
Why would you? I mean, that's like going into the bank. And, I don't know. Well, never mind. I mean, I say it like that. But you know what I'm saying? They just trying to get their money. How you knocking their hustle? Like, why would you knock their hustle?
It's not really getting their money. They're just saying it's not a real album when it clearly is.
It's not a real album. I can't use that single and put it on here.
They did
do that. What are you talking about?
If it was a real album, I wouldn't be able to use my single.
What would stop them from doing that?
It's a song.
I think that there's something in there. Like,
what would stop them from doing it on another album?
Then now it's officially this is an album now. Now he's not.
You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
He's not going to take that song and move it anywhere else. Now, like those streams are not going to count towards another album. Since this wasn't an album, now I could take the streams from that hot song and put it on this album. So wait, make me go platinum.
That song went platinum already.
You can't do that.
But those streams are going to count. Those streams are going to count towards his album sales now.
You can't do that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Man, this album dropped today, and
I'm telling
you
could do that,
March.
though. I'm telling you could do that.
But he's already gotten the streams.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
And now those streams are going to count towards album, like units. That's how they define the shit, and that's how they get paid.
We know how they define the units in the sales, but
and that's why I was saying streaming
is a mixtape.
So you're going to have a platinum mixtape and a platinum album off the same song?
Yes.
That's not fair.
I don't think you make money off of mixtapes though. Like, I mean, I'm not 100% sure though. But
he didn't get paid for all those streams.
It depends.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did because it was streamed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
If it got uploaded.
There has to be a difference, though. There has to be.
If it got uploaded
I think
to these
there's
platforms,
something got to.
he's getting paid for it.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
He got paid for it.
Are aliens real?
Drake had something called a playlist.
Let me talk about his shit. Fuck how he
like that. It makes sense.
Let me talk about the CD because I have some shit to say. Where you at? What you say?
I didn't like it. I gave it a 5. I thought he's the latest regular rapper. Like nothing stuck out to me. He got the Big Sean verse. That one was cool.
That was the best song off that.
This was an album I skipped around. I didn't go straight down. You know, it was okay.
I think because I listened to it towards the end of my drive because I drove from Humble and
it's not Humble.
Nah, they
people have that. It's a running debate.
They correct me every time I say Humble. They make sure I say nah. The H is silent. Punk like fix it. Nah, but
you live there?
Yeah, I live in Humble.
You live in Humble?
Humble. There you go. Your accent probably. But anyway,
why you look at me?
Because you always say shit like that when he's not around. But anyway, Jack Harlow, yeah. So it wasn't bad. You said a 5, right?
Yeah, I gave it a 5.
I'm gonna save that for the end, kind of build up some suspense to it. Like, does he like it? Does he not like it?
You just said it wasn't bad, so it's probably either a
I'm gonna
4
say
or a 6. It's either a 4 or 6.
I gave it a 6. I think you're giving it a 6 or 7.
Why?
He's not going 7.
Why was it a 6?
You listened to it, Roy?
Yeah. It was good all the way around.
You heard him? Yeah.
It was good all the way around. There was nothing bad about it. But there was nothing
I see your Spotify numbers. You was listening to either Britney Spears or Bad
She didn't
Bunny.
make my top 5 this year. That's like the first.
Okay,
but
right.
You know what? But all the way around, it was a well produced album. I like the beats on all of it.
He don't sound like everybody else to you.
No,
he does.
It's
funny that he said
he didn't listen.
On Route 66, you reminded me of fucking Fergie.
The who?
That Route 66, that song, the intro. Like
somebody else.
Sound like Fergie. He said sounds like everyone else.
He sounds like everybody else. Like he listened to somebody and then he made a song. Is what he sounds like. Because that's what I wrote down.
That's what you wrote down.
It's like you know how sometimes if you freestyling and like on somebody else's beat, you're gonna rap. Yeah, you're gonna rap. Like that's. It sounds like he was listening to somebody and then he wrote a song. Like because there was no. But it's his first. Like it's his first album. So you know he's still finding himself. It sounded like there were some songs that sound like B-side Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those cuts, like the very first one. I think there was one at the end. I think that's the one you were talking about. I don't know the name of them, but some B-side Drake on there. Then he had some party stuff. Like, but I'm 35, so I think I skipped through those. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really But he had bars though. Like he kind of not bars. NBA, man. Okay, let me not say bars, but he had punchlines. Like he was coming with some punches, bro. Like
that Rondo line was nice. He's like, I'm from the city like Rondo, but on the white side like Hassan. Like that was nice.
Maybe I got it. I don't know. I don't like what he sounds like. Maybe I
think they should have never like how Harden like was kind of back in the background.
Yeah, all you saw was a silhouette. Like, oh damn.
Like I wish because he looked like I don't know. Sometimes I don't want to listen to him because of the way he looked.
I think that's because I like what's popping. I was like, oh, that's not you.
Look like how Drake's son is gonna look when he gets older.
Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't for me.
But I gave it a 6. I gave it a 6. Man, it was it was. I might come back. What's crazy part is I might come back to it. I just don't know when. Like, cause I work.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm because he was hitting with the bars, dog. Like,
I think because
he had a lot of references.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? That old, you know how Drake and them used to do that when they'll kind of drop some shit and then they'll at the like in between bars, like where the ad lib will go, they'll say what that whole bar related to. Like it kind of hits like that, like
running athlete.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it just hit like that where he'll say some shit and then reconnect some shit. And you're like, oh damn, that hit kind of hard right there.
I think because I was listening to Man on the Moon more, it was hard for me to like because they're very different albums.
It was a good transition.
It's hard for me to like listen to those and get into Jack Harlow. You know,
you're doing all right because Man on the Moon. Like when I was listening to that shit, I was in a crazy place, and that's why I liked it.
Introspective.
So I gotta ask you, is you all right? Let's check on my man's mental health right now.
It wasn't sad to me though. Was it sad?
No.
There was a vibe that just took me. It brought me down.
Right.
A little bit.
It gives you like an outer body experience.
No, it brought me down, dog. Like,
but that's where I counter with like I understand the vibe talking about. But the lyrics weren't sad.
Let it go.
But they weren't. The only one, the one about his mom was a little sad. But other than that,
like I said,
it was.
Honestly, the way he was, I don't know if my speakers is bad, but he was really low. I couldn't hear him.
I mean, that's him.
Yeah, but I mean, it was hard for me to like. I give Jack Harlow another week. I gotta transition off Cuddy and then see how he sounds again.
That's he doing music is his real drug. He's like, let me get off this drug. If I try this, let me come down first. Like, yeah,
I need a week to recover.
I gotta phase him out.
Oh man,
but yeah,
that's wild.
And that concludes the albums of the week. Moving into the
I remember we used to do like 8 of them. How the fuck was we doing that?
That's because I knew zero sports.
Hey, but you know what?
We revealed a lot.
Jokes on you, fuckers.
Hey, but it's been a while since we've had a week. There was that all the albums were 5 or above.
Because I hit that Ye Ali. I don't know if that dropped last week or this week, but that Ye Ali.
I didn't like the name, so I kept scrolling. Was it like trap rap?
No, it was an R&B album.
Oh wow,
yes. Yeah, you know, Ye Ali back and forth.
I didn't like
this is a strictly R&B album, and he come with it, bro. Like he come with it. I know you fuck with a little R&B, and Ye Ali comes with it, dog.
Okay, I'll probably peep it. And then moving into music news, we got Drake. He signs a sub brand under Nike called Nocta. Are these artists getting better deals than these athletes?
100%. I mean, I think they're catching up.
Ain't that weird?
But we don't really know how the streaming deals work, so maybe I don't know how much they're.
What does that have to do with it?
He's talking about the deal with Nike just by itself.
Because you saw Zion, how much he get record breaking, right? So Drake ain't getting no kind of money like
Zion's at one off, like.
Yeah,
okay, so let's look at.
They were a little ahead of the game with Zion.
Let's look at. I mean, somebody pull it up right now. We got to scream in to pull up the stats. No,
he gained like 100 pounds after that deal.
Like I want to see how much Drake is making off this deal versus what,
like Dame Lillard.
No. Klay Thompson, because you know he got a little like. What's that comparison look like?
Klay Thompson got a shoe deal.
Yeah, he got a little Nike shoe deal. Like I would like to know how that compares because we saying that they really getting over. I don't think so. I think Klay Thompson getting some bread off his shoe deal, even though none of us seen it or
here's his 10 years up to 80 million.
But I think the biggest difference
10 years,
is that,
so that's what 8 million. 8 million
a year. So let's see what Drake numbers look like.
But Drake did a sub brand and a clothing line. That's way different than just a shoe deal.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Klay
Thompson got shirts with his logo and stuff on it. That counts
as his logo.
I don't know.
But
he's getting $8 million off of it, and we don't even know.
I keep thinking of like Kawhi Leonard's logo because it's called Klay Thompson.
Yeah,
the KL thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Kawhi's also marketed a good logo.
That's just the whole thing there. Like a player like Klay Thompson, who's obviously an all-star in the NBA. He's a world title winner. He has an $8 million shoe that we've never seen and we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? For 10 years, $80 million.
Like, have you like,
just so we can't just throw artists up there because artists not just getting shit like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think like NBA YoungBoy.
YB and Cordae got a shoe deal.
Yeah, he got one.
But what his numbers look like, you just saying he got
Drake's
a shoe deal.
19 million.
For how long?
I don't know.
It don't even matter, right?
So what if it's 1 year? If it's 1 year,
if it's 1 year, it's
if
just
it's one for one.
It's what Dak Prescott frowned upon.
Yes, he got a franchise deal.
He got to win. You know what I'm saying? Like if you win with this, we'll come with.
But y'all look at this different. It's a sub brand, so it's 19 million to create it, and then the sub brand is supposed to create and run itself.
What that means. Like you got to break it down a little bit.
It's going to be its own brand. It's going to create its own profit and generate itself, its own income, like Jordan.
But it's still under Nike though.
Yeah, just like Jordan is. But Jordan has its own revenue. It creates his own stuff, and that's
so if it blows up, it has the potential to make
Drake gets the money. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
It's different than just a shoe deal you design and everything's through Nike.
You feel like you gonna go to the store and get like a $50 Drake T-shirt, just something with his logo?
I hope it's not $50.
It's gonna be about $45 or $50.
Have you seen the pieces they?
I haven't seen none of them.
On IG.
I saw the
pieces.
Yeah, different. Pieces.
I saw the Drake
clothing
shirt.
line. It's not just shoes. They haven't actually showed any shoes.
You call it pieces now? That's what y'all at?
No. Was that the video where they were like doing that thing where they're like, yeah, I'm wearing this much?
I saw the pictures on IG.
Oh, they had a video where like the rich kids be like, Gucci bag, $100.
Yeah.
Michael Kors, $60. You know what I'm talking about? They be like in a little group. So they did like an OVO version, and they had some OVO shirts. They weren't that cute.
And you think they're not gonna be? You say cute?
Like appealing. Like they weren't.
And you don't think that those shirts are gonna be like $45 or $55?
Well, I think because they said how much they were, so yeah, they're about that price. I wouldn't buy it.
That's what I was saying.
The puffer jackets look nice. The ones they have on IG.
I know they look
nice. It doesn't get
but
that cold here though.
Are you?
I know it doesn't.
I mean, like, why would you put Drake logo on for the price? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you think that people are actually like they fuck with him? You
Who knows?
So?
Who knows what's gonna be the logo too? Because it's another company. I don't think he's gonna throw OVO on it.
It's gonna be the owl type logo. Yeah, they had it.
You're right. Absolutely.
They had it on the shirt.
It's gonna have an owl on there.
Yeah.
Damn, I could see myself getting a couple dad.
Yeah. Like I'd probably buy the shoes before I buy like the shirts because the shoes you can wear.
I wonder. Hopefully he gets it. He does shoes.
I would just get like dad hats, t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
I rock the hat,
hoodie, joggers type shit. Maybe hoodie,
Drake pants,
joggers.
Okay,
I'm gonna get the scent too. I know he coming out with his own scent.
Yeah, it smells like me. I said it smells like we. Like it's a French
say
word.
Move in. Let me get a. No, I ain't wearing no Drake Musk. Like, damn, you smell like Drake. Like
what, how do you reply that?
Damn, nigga, what you wearing?
You went to his house or something?
That's that Drake. What's that? What's popping?
It's OVO.
Like, even if a girl compliments you, she's not
complimenting you. Yeah, it's kind of a slight diss.
It's like Drake.
And then Lil Baby gets in some hot water. I don't know why I wrote it like this.
I like the way you wrote this shit.
Just days after being showered with gifts at his ice ball, adult film actress Miss London claims that she was paid 16 racks, that means thousands for the white descent, to have sex with the rapper. Do y'all how y'all feel about this? Would you take a good Yelp review if you knew it came with dry snitching? She's like, you were great.
But like, I mean, you know, I got a couple kids. Like, mama, why you do that? What's happening?
How do retweets work? Like, what if that gets retweeted on your girl's page?
It definitely made it to her page.
Didn't his girl like the one that did the screenshots of it and post it?
I don't know how I got out there. I just know that it happened in a
or his baby mama's talking about like that's probably monthly child support and all that.
God damn, Roy, I don't know about all that.
Bro, it was
Roy,
there.
Like, he's like,
every time you see the group chat, like,
Roy pays bills. Yo, he's dropping.
He don't even put the toilet seat down after he pissed. Like,
he's spending his child support on whores.
That was Chris who said that.
Oh my god! But yeah, she was like, the best D I ever had came from a millionaire. Blah blah blah. Don't leave him. And then she said, I think his baby mama's name. I'm like, well, damn, bitch, what I pay for? You should. Is this dry snitching, y'all?
I feel like he should have read the terms of that contract. Yeah. Like, you know, she was like, in this media age, Lil Baby's one of the hottest rappers. Why would you think that you should go in
sign an NDA?
Exactly. She has to. Why would you think that you're not finna walk in? How you think you're finna go anywhere?
The way that
if she not a hood, you know what I'm saying, a female from your hood, you know what I'm saying, I guess that's what he do. He chunk females money for pussy. I didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It happens. So he ran into her, he, you know what I'm saying, threw her some, you know what I'm saying, tricked off on her real quick because he had it. It was like it was like the $100 he used to throw at them hoes. So it was like, okay, wow. $16K.
Graphic.
Them other females, they never said that he did. You know, it's a porn star. She was like, oh shit, I got this following. Let me raise my stock real quick. You know
the way that she told the story per her page, she was like, yeah, he pulled up and then jumped right in. Like he just jumped in. Like he didn't, hey, sign this, put your name and initials here. He just jumped at it.
Maybe he didn't have that conversation. Like, look,
listen,
just don't, you know what I'm saying? It's me and you right now. You know what I'm saying? I saw you and I like you and this is what's up. Like,
but she's gonna say yeah in the moment anyways. Like,
but anyway, like he you know what I'm saying, he messed with her. He knew she wasn't finna keep it. He knew she wasn't finna keep it funky. Like,
he's in a happy relationship. They got a kid together, and then like, I mean,
she like he a rock star. I know he out there fucking around. He'll fuck around when he
as long as he comes home.
Listen,
oh my god.
Hey, he was fucking around when he was here. He gonna fuck around when he there. You know what I mean? Like,
I got the bank account.
Have you seen Miss London?
No, I haven't. She's attractive?
In my opinion, her booty look hard, so I'm gonna say no.
A hard butt.
Yeah,
that's like
it's not for me.
Hole in the wall type shit.
Yeah. So I mean,
yikes.
I don't know.
So you're like, well, now I know why he did it.
He paid for it. No, I mean, he didn't get premium. But look, the females did it because, you know, that's what these female rappers is promoting. You know what I'm saying? Bitch wouldn't let her know her pussy talk. Like,
wow.
Birkin. Like, she said she got that Birkin pussy. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Like
she look old too. She like creeping up on 40.
Mm-hmm. And Drake got a porn star pregnant.
She pretty. So though. Apparently she look good,
but same
racist.
Concept.
Like, and she not like black girl,
and she not really a porn star. She more of like a photographer vixen.
Huh.
Yeah.
So that's sexy.
Got the subgenres.
Yeah.
He was like, I never seen her.
Yeah, I'm quite familiar
pictures.
with her career,
her spread.
But yeah, sure.
Nah.
Like
centerfold.
Who Drake knows, I gotta know. But yeah, I don't think she looks that good.
That's great.
I think she looks a little solid, you know.
He didn't get her pregnant though. That's a good part. You know what I'm saying that. Then he'd really be fucked up.
Yeah, well, no.
I mean, it just happened. Months. I mean, I don't even know.
Yeah, he just paid. You know what I'm saying? Did what he had to do, moving around. Like he got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes when you go buy something you know you ain't supposed to get, and it, you know what I'm saying? You just know I got it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just go get this for the hell of it. Like those Ray-Bans I just told you about. Like, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then
but you need those to see.
I know. And he need pussy to rap. Like he wanted to be inspired. Dog. He was like, if I, you know what I'm saying, if I knock down this porn star real quick, what kind of bars? Like, and I heard, was he on the Jack Harlow?
No, that was the baby.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I heard him. No, he was on that Ye Ali. He was on that Ye Ali. And he came with it. You know what I'm saying? And that Ye Ali is an R&B jam, so inspiration. It all circles back now, bruh.
But yeah, Lil Baby's a good rapper. I like it.
That's a tax write-off. It's for work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, write that off.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
This is the stupidest thing I ever heard. But yeah. You think she paying taxes on that?
On her pussy?
Well, now that it's public, she has to.
Damn,
on
you might
transaction. Right? Like, what do you file that under?
Contractor.
Roses.
It's a 1099. She might be able to write it off because like maintaining it. Like I had to buy this to keep the snatch. All the bottles of vinegar to make it snatch back. You know what I'm saying? It's the Brazilian wax, and she might be able to write it off if her pussy making money.
Wow,
we gotta start. I should
this went further than I expected.
Listen,
okay,
but listen, that's a good thing.
This is how you talk on your podcast?
Oh my bad. This a family show?
I don't know anymore.
My bad. He did your kids away, dog. Why they up? We are on it. It's 6:00. My fault. We used to be late. My bad. Y'all got a prime time spot.
Yeah, boy, you get going.
Really waxy.
You had a couple of Drake points, but goddamn, once we hit this one, vinegar.
Snap that. You never heard Mike Epps talk about that?
No.
Snap that. Put it back.
No, I never heard that.
Wow, you never seen that Mike Epps stand up?
Nah.
What about you, Roy?
No.
Damn, I'm the only nigga.
Is Mike Epps funny?
Mike Epps is definitely funny.
Cat Williams, Mike Epps.
Cat Williams is Mike Epps?
Cat Williams or Mike Epps? Who's funnier?
Mike Epps.
Really?
Yes.
In their prime?
In their prime. 100%.
Even right now, I guess.
Even right now.
Really?
You don't think so?
I haven't checked out Mike Epps' comedy. I watch him more as like an actor.
I want to say he has something on Netflix, and he probably do.
Everyone
he's
does now,
right? He's like D. Ray Davis to me, and I like D. Ray Davis, and him and Mike Epps have.
Who's D. Ray Davis?
Oh my god, what's on next on the list? I'm not finna.
Is the high guy?
I'm not finna play with you.
D. Ray Davis. It sounds familiar. I probably know who he is if I've seen it.
That's
the guy with the
light skin guy.
Girlfriends.
The light skin guy.
He's in a 2-girlfriend relationship.
He got 2 women in his life.
Yeah. Eyes. You think he's funny?
I think he's
the one that was on Wild 'N Out, right?
Yeah, I know him from Wild 'N Out.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I gotta check his stuff out there.
Mm-hmm. He got to stand up on there too.
Yeah.
On
everyone.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
not everybody. I don't.
Monique does.
She paved the way. Monique paved the way, though. Like they messed her over. She argued it, and that people are benefiting off of that, getting that Netflix comedy shit. I think so. Look up the numbers. See what Monique got and see what D-Ray got. Because you know who Monique is. You don't know who D-Ray is. Like, come on now. Let's figure some shit out. I never watched him.
I thought Monique was a vulgar lady when it comes to her stand-up. So she wasn't really that funny to me.
She's not. She is vulgar. You saying that you thought she was, or you're saying that
I thought she was a vulgar lady, and because of that, she wasn't funny to me.
Okay.
It's harder to be funnier as a female comedian, though, in general.
Absolutely, 100%. Because what's old girl that was with Kevin Hart for a little bit?
Tiffany Haddish.
Like, there was a point where it was funny, and then it was like, damn, that didn't last long.
Nah. She should do, like, serious movies.
You think so?
I think usually when comedians aren't funny anymore, they should transition to serious because, we're not laughing no more.
Yeah, you just look crazy.
Now she's just doing the same role like every movie.
Yeah, it's basically.
And then when I think about it, she do be looking crazy sometimes. Like, what the? You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep doing this.
Did she sound like Marshawn Lynch to you?
No,
they got the same accent to me.
That's wild. That's so
disrespectful. not like voice tone, but like accent wise, yeah, they sound alike to me.
Oh, accent. I don't know. I never really listened to Marshawn.
I was trying to remember like her voice ain't that deep.
No, not deep, but like tone wise, they could like fancy each other.
But yeah, I think that's cool for Drake.
Yeah.
I think that's cool
was that the original topic from all this?
Yeah. Shout out to Lil Baby.
Shout out to Lil Baby. Did we move on to Lil Baby?
Yeah, it was Lil Baby.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, damn.
And
why did he pop up? Oh, the sex thing.
Yeah.
He's paying for cat.
Like, it's my birthday.
She said, "Nah."
So I got $94,000 for my birthday.
Exactly. Not 100. It was free money he had. Like,
so James Harden paid for this.
When you find money around in your pocket, you're like, "Oh shit, this wasn't in the budget. Let me
spend it."
Fuck it.
That's
like,
crazy.
That makes that makes sense now.
Sure.
Because he was like, she hit him with the pay for play.
I guess. Like,
and then triple P that.
And then
pay for play. Pussy.
Yeah. Switching to sports. Floyd Mayweather announces that he's going to be fighting YouTube sensation Logan Paul.
Why?
Is that the one that fought Nate?
Nah, I thought it was. It took me a minute because they look
alike.
They look so much alike, and it's not racist or nothing. And like the different articles kept saying like Logan, and then some said Jake. I'm like, which one is it?
They didn't even know.
No,
they just saw it was a Logan.
I just thought Logan was Drake or Jake. What's Jake?
You see?
Yeah,
but
no, it's Paul, right?
They have
Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Yeah, weird names, right?
No, it's just like that blend in, like you wouldn't. They wouldn't.
And they look alike.
Sounds fake almost.
Which one's the older brother?
Logan and Jake.
I think Logan Paul is older than Jake Paul.
But isn't he like a more of a
which one's been boxing more?
I thought it was Logan Paul
because I saw an interview that said I'm not finna attach it to nobody's name because I don't know which one is Logan and I don't know which one is Jake.
Drake. You can't tell Logan and Drake apart. I can see that.
But what was I finna say?
You saw an article.
I saw an article, and in that article, it had said, in the article, it was talking. Damn, I lost my whole train of thought. Why'd y'all start talking?
Because you said Drake.
I know you didn't have to stop me. You should have just let me go, dog. You fucked me up.
But it's weird because I don't know.
He actually got into boxing because of the older brother. So the older brother actually does do it more. Like he's supposed to be the better boxer.
I don't know which one fought the first guy that was
KSI.
Yeah, I don't even know who fought KSI.
I think Jake. Which one is Logan the older one?
Yeah,
Hulk Logan. That's how I'm gonna remember it.
KSI
Jake from Allstate
versus
Jake.
God damn it! Both I said KSI versus
they both
YouTube versus Logan Paul and then versus Jake Paul.
But look,
nobody knows. Like,
there's a Logan Paul part 2, so it's Logan.
What if this is What if this is the same person?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
have we ever seen them in the same room together?
I think so. I think they fought each other, didn't they?
No, we got to figure it out because there was a lot of crazy shit going on.
Hologram. They fought the hologram.
I don't know if they fought each other, but
it's the same person. They trolling us, bro.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I don't know who's fought longer.
We don't even know one of them is real. This is crazy.
I think either one's had one fight, the other one's had 2 fights.
I think we just
I don't know
something, dog. I'm about to look this shit up.
Logan I don't know.
And Jake, I want to see their birth.
I mean, regardless of it, I don't know. Mayweather is just hurting for money or what? Like, why is he doing this?
Yeah, it's a weird thing. But then I thought about it. Like, he's been doing this for a little bit. He fought the Big Show. He fought Conor McGregor.
That was a little different than this, but yeah.
That's 2. He's fought some other people. He fought that Japanese kickboxer. Yeah. So I mean, he's done something like this, I guess.
Is this just a workout for him? He's just like,
I think he's hurting. He might be a little tight on money.
He walked around with $1 million in the backpack still.
I saw him.
He went to Vegas and
he's on his last $1 million.
He went to Vegas and blew the bag.
Yeah, this is a fight that I don't see doing a lot of numbers. Who's really interested in this? Are you interested? Would you see this for free?
For free? Yeah,
I'll probably watch it for free.
Would you pay $50 for this?
No. I don't think so. But it's $29 now. I think if they
dropped the price.
That's the pre-sale. Remember?
Yeah, pre-sale $29.99.
Who's buying this? Would you buy that for $20?
He's trying his best to capitalize off of that, you know what I'm saying, off of that steam that they just had from the Tyson fight. And like you said, if they need money,
I think they'll pull more numbers if Mayweather gets added on to the Mike Tyson lineup.
But then that would mean that Mayweather's not the headliner. because then that also looks bad on Mayweather.
I don't think Mike Tyson has any like issues with being the co-headliner.
Can you bet on this fight?
It's Mike Tyson's fight, though.
Are you able to bet on this fight?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Were you able to bet on the Mike Tyson fight?
I don't know. I'm not a betting man.
Why ask?
Because I was trying to. It was a point I was trying to make before y'all said why you asked. I forgot it now.
You point at the TV.
Oh, because old boy that used to be back there, Jose. Okay. He used to be a betting man and he used to know all that shit. Remember that little ad we was reading?
Oh yeah,
it's up there now.
Oh shit! So Victor, you a betting man? You bet?
Occasionally, not as much as my guy Jose.
Okay.
But that Tyson fight, I know they took bets, but it ended up being that draw. So I mean, almost nobody's bet even hit unless you picked a draw, which I mean
that's so stupid.
But you kind of thought that was something. They said no winner.
So I'm sure you'll be able to bet on this one.
Yeah, Jose got a problem, by the way. He's a betting man.
Isn't that why he had to dye his hair because he lost the bet?
Yeah.
Leave that man personal.
And you think that's been the worst of it? He's dyed things you can't see.
All right, man. Keep Jose's name out. That's my dog, man.
That's funny.
Shout out to Jose.
But he
had to dye his head. He lost a bet like that. Shit, Jose, stop taking those bets. UTSA
can't stop.
UTSA is cool though, man.
Oh man. So who do you think wins this fight? Him or Logan Jake?
I don't know, man, because I just feel like at this point it's all about money. So I feel like maybe he bets against what maybe everybody says, man, Floyd Mayweather gonna knock himself out. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not Logan. He gonna knock Logan Jake, whichever one he fight, and he gonna knock them out. Like everybody feel like it's gonna be
still knock people out.
Everybody know he's gonna win the fight though. If it's rules where he has to win by punching and defending, he's gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
You think he can still knock people out? You think he'll knock him out?
I haven't seen him knock anybody out in a while, except for old boy that he snuck.
Yeah.
So I think that was his last knockout. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I think that was his last knockout. But he broke his hand. He broke his hand that has all the power in it. So I don't really think he tries to knock anybody out no more.
But I say that because I don't know where it was. It was an interview where he was talking to somebody about him in the Conor fight. He said he didn't knock Conor out because he wanted to fight him again. Like that doesn't make sense.
What?
I think that he
need
that Conor fight too. That's why he's trying to throw stones at him. Like, hey, Conor,
hey, you know what? He's
could have knocked your ass out.
The Conor fight, I could definitely see doing more numbers than Jake Logan.
I think Conor would knock him out this go around.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He might want to give it a couple more years. You know, get him when he's older.
Yeah.
That's
how old is Mayweather?
He up there. He like 49,
49.
He's somewhere in there.
Yeah. I don't know.
How old was Tyson again?
That mean Roy Jones is only 2 years older than him?
Nah, he probably like 40. How you spell Floyd?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I feel he definitely needs
43.
It.
Yeah, he's 43.
I think he needed. You know what I'm saying? I think Floyd needed. I think he got into some shit. You know what I'm saying? In one of them casinos
at the dollhouse.
He said at the dollhouse. Oh shit! He old girl 16K.
Yeah, I don't know.
She got them dogs on him.
But I don't think it's gonna be that entertaining. I guess I would take Mayweather. They're supposed to fight January or February? You know?
I thought it was January.
Yeah, it's like next month. So yeah, we'll see. I think Mayweather's gonna have to do a lot more promotion for this fight than the other guy. But it probably won't be that good. Though.
But I mean, Mayweather never had a problem promoting.
Well, which guy is which? So if I wanted to search for it, like on YouTube or some shit, like who do I search for? Like if I want to see your boy fight, if I want to see like Logan or Jake, who's he fighting? Logan or Jake?
Logan Paul.
He's supposed to fight Logan Paul. It says. So, yeah.
Let me see this nigga Logan,
man. But yeah, when he fought Conor did more promoting than Mayweather, so he said it was a lot easier for him to take that fight.
Well, I mean, that was Conor's payday.
Yeah,
Conor's never had a payday like that, so of course he promoted the hell of it.
But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And then,
he is the one that fought KSI.
Did Jake Paul fight him too?
I don't know.
Now you got another question to ask. Like, I don't know.
That's wild.
Yeah,
is that his only fight?
That's what I'm saying. One is either fought once, and the other one's maybe will fight twice. I don't know.
I know the KSI fight happened like 2 or 3 times, didn't it?
Maybe twice. I don't know about 3 times. The first time it happened, I think it was one of their first fights. I don't know. It's a lot of Matrix stuff.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. And then switching to basketball.
He said basketball.
Kyrie says he does not.
He's out of breath.
Kyrie says he will not be doing interviews in the upcoming season, calling it a media blackout. Yes, instead, he says he'll be writing statements.
Absolutely. I agree with him. Like, I'm not finna sit in front of y'all, and you know what I'm saying, so y'all can paint me, take my words and try to paint me into some shit.
It's a part of the contract.
And because
let him talk.
And because it doesn't fit, you know what I'm saying? If I'm out here, it don't matter. If I come out here and I just give you some one-word answers, the media gonna paint me. You want me to be fake in front of these cameras, like, you know what I'm saying? Like other people,
like LeBron, really?
Like, you want me to come in front of these cameras and be fake? You know what I'm saying? And he's not trying to do that, man. Like, he just want to be himself. He's a very intelligent person, and people like I just don't like. I've listened to him talk, bro, and he's not crazy. And y'all trying to make the man sound crazy. I fuck with Kyrie, dog. So if you say somebody, I'm gonna swing on you. I'm gonna fight you.
What's been the hardest question the media has asked Kyrie?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't sit there listening at fucking Kyrie interviews.
It's been all basketball questions. Like, how hard can it be?
What contributed to the loss? What do you need to do? That's all it is.
What contributed to the loss of my people? That's probably what he's gonna segue to. Come on, bro.
Like, because I'm get up here and I try to I try to uplift the community when I talk to y'all, and y'all never want to put that stuff out there. Y'all just want to listen to me say
when did he do
y'all
that?
Just want to listen to me say that. Like, listen, y'all made people think I was crazy because I said the earth is flat.
He said it.
Like, y'all want to take that shit and y'all want to play. He probably, but I'm saying he's probably salty about that. Like,
why did he say it?
What if he got up there and he was just, you know what I'm saying,
fucking
around?
What has the media done to him?
Like, they they try to paint them.
How is the earth? He said
I'm leaving LeBron. I'm leaving LeBron. Like, they made him sound like he was, you know what I'm saying, oh, I don't want to play with LeBron. I want to be a number one option. And I never heard him say that.
Why can't he do like interviews like Kawhi? That's very just short and just
because that's not him.
Answer.
What is him?
Him is what he's doing. He's being himself through every step of the way, and because it doesn't fit into what somebody else normal, like
it's his obligation. It's part of his job description.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe he didn't know that before he made that
he didn't
statement.
Know. So he said smart, he's intelligent.
He's a smart dumb nigga.
Maybe he didn't know that. I'm just saying, okay, all right. So I do got to say something. All right, well, I'm gonna drop a little. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna answer your questions in the
what are you
recorded message? He said he'll do a recorded message or something, right?
He said written statements.
So okay, I'll take your question, and then he gonna like write it down and answer it. No. Like, you up front from the Gazette.
Give me a minute. Let me write this shit. That's so dumb.
Like, that'll be dope if we make the NBA give him a stenographer and had that typing it up, and then she pull the paper out and she put it to him, and then he start write his answer.
So that's not
somebody else read it.
That's not Kyrie paying Kyrie out to be somebody.
That's Kyrie saying that I don't even want to be here. I told y'all I want to boycott this shit because of what's going on.
What's stopping him from boycotting?
Yeah. So now I'm going to take a stand the way I feel like I could take a stand. That, you know what I'm saying, obviously I gotta play because that's how I get paid.
His shoulder's good, so now he can play.
Yeah, that's his version of kneeling, dog. He's taking a different stance, and they laughed at Cap, and now you laughing.
But wouldn't you?
They laughed at Cap, and now. And this is like he asked for social. He didn't even want to play, and they laughed at him.
Bro. No.
They laughed at him because he was trying to get the people to try to get the other players on the
side. You have other.
They was like, "Oh, you're not even playing. Why do
you didn't want to play when he couldn't play?" Okay,
now they're saying like, "Oh, because Kyrie Irving." Because he's not playing, of course he's gonna say he don't want to play because you're not in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Like, if he was in the playoffs, then you wouldn't be like, okay.
Wait, so no, his team was in the playoffs, but he couldn't go.
Yeah, I know. But why though?
He wasn't on the team. He couldn't play. He was injured.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm saying he's only
saying
it's
a different mindset if you're actually playing than you're not.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that whether he was playing, he would have said the same thing. If we don't know that, that's a big what if. You connect the dots to him not being there.
No, but
I feel like that's him.
He can play this year, and he's choosing
to. It's not a what if no more.
So no, he can boycott this season, but he's not.
It's not a what if no more.
No, because
what do you mean no?
The money was already made last year. If everybody took a stand,
can he not boycott this season?
He could, but
so is he?
If his boys ain't standing behind him, like they was at that point,
so he needs people to do what he wants.
There was traction at that point in time because of what was going on, and now everybody kind of forgot about it, like it was pushed to the side. So now, of course, him doing it by himself, it means a lot less than everybody doing it with him. At that point in time, when they needed to stand together and do that, he was over there by himself. So like he can't do that by himself. Y'all already painted this picture of him of being crazy. So now he does it by himself. It doesn't mean the same thing. It doesn't have the same impact. It doesn't bring him that same amount of awareness.
So Kyrie so you say all that to say Kyrie not answering media question about basketball is because of social justice?
I feel like that's what it's tied to. I mean, but you're not gonna listen to him if he says it. It doesn't matter.
So he didn't say it.
He said it before.
I'm
just saying, like, y'all could, like, the media can always connect this dot to that dot, but they can't connect the right dots. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing that he's talking about. Like,
I don't get that.
Yeah.
I think he's
because Stephen A. had an interview. He was like, "You mad at the media because we connect dots?" Like, yeah, okay, motherfucker. If I didn't say that, then no, you don't connect that dot to that, and you don't paint that picture. Like,
so if he says, "I never played with somebody that can get a shot like me or whatever," that can rely on to make that shot.
That's not just LeBron. That's everybody.
Who's the best player he's played with?
I don't.
Are you really gonna say you don't know?
Are you assuming it's LeBron?
Yes.
Okay.
Why, who else would it be?
It doesn't matter. He could have played with somebody in the 5th grade that was the best 5th grader.
But he's saying that was the best. He said ever.
He said ever. That's what I'm saying.
So who's the best player that comes to your mind ever that's played with Kyrie that you know of?
I feel like that would be. I feel like that would be. I feel like that would be more of a shot at the jump shot shooters on his team because LeBron is not a clutch shooter anyway.
I hate you.
So I feel like why you're connecting that dot when it wasn't. It was meant for everybody, but you're the only one that got a problem,
bro. That's
nobody
worse.
else had to interview
that's
LeBron.
Worse. You're saying
he's entitled, bro. Like nobody else felt the way but you. Like, because you let the media say that I said this to
who's
you.
Supposed to
and so now you're like, oh, I can't believe you said that about me. Bitch, you're not the best player I ever played with. Like, how about that?
Who is then?
He ain't got Kyrie ain't told you. So how do I know? God. Like all he said was I never played with a player that I trusted that could make that shot. He feels like that about KD.
But Kyrie hasn't had more clutch shots than LeBron.
It doesn't matter.
What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter. He's saying like I never played with another player who I could trust to make that shot.
But like if it's a factual statement, then it can be debunked.
He played with hundreds of players, dog. Like maybe even thousands. Like why does one player got to take offense to it?
You're making it worse. Instead of him throwing shots at LeBron,
why does one player have to take offense to it? Yeah, I don't care. Like why do you feel away when it's thousands of other players that I play with that don't feel away? Like get out your feelings.
So
bitch.
It would apply to him too. Then
get out your feelings, LeBron. That's all I'm saying. I said it, and what you finna sit down and have a whole conversation
about it. It's not even LeBron. It's the media that said
exactly.
But LeBron.
The media said that and connected those dots, and LeBron took that.
Bro, there wasn't much to connect. It was in the statement.
It was a lot to connect. He played with a lot of players. He played with Kevin Love, and Kevin Love is a better shooter than LeBron.
I don't think so.
Okay, whatever. At this point, I don't give a fuck what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with Kyrie is doing him, and that's I like players that just do them.
As long there's no issue as long as he pays the fines.
Yeah, he gonna pay his fine. If you think he crazy for that, then you think he crazy. If you think he just turns, you think he was ready to sit out the playoffs because he was hurt. Like, come on, man. He never said that though. You connected that dot like you just okay. If you was playing, you would.
So how come he didn't play in the playoffs?
Because it's not gonna mean that he was hurt. But I'm saying like I'm saying if he sits out this season, it doesn't mean what it meant at that time for him.
But doesn't it mean it to him what it means? Whatever it's to him, like you said, don't fucking connect dots.
Come on, man. That's like at this point, it's like throwing a rock in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point when everybody there was all eyes on what was going on in the world. It had all of that traction. Now the bubble happened, the championship happened, all of these other storylines are going. At that point in time, it was just basketball. The world was completely closed down. It was a different type of impact. That's one of those minutes. That's one of those moments where you stand together and you show the world that we here. But now, if he did it by himself, it just doesn't mean the same thing. Like, but he's Kaepernick now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all don't get that, y'all don't. I mean,
you just said he's not doing it. So how's he Kaepernick?
Yeah, whatever, man.
This is a good talk, though.
The media is
that makes no sense.
It makes no sense to you, but it means a lot to me. Like I feel like they shitted on him in that moment when he was trying to do something, and so that's why he doesn't want to talk to them. Like you don't see that they all shitted on him, and like the narrative was, oh, if you was playing, you wouldn't have sat out. Like for real, I told you why I was doing it. You know what I'm saying? But you think he's lying? Like he didn't mean it because he was only saying it because he was hurt. That's how
I hurt no more and.
It doesn't mean nothing now, bro. Like, come on now.
So Black Lives don't matter no more to him.
Whatever. It doesn't have the same impact. If you're doing it, you're doing it to raise awareness. Now, this is another way that he can raise awareness
by not talking,
by playing and not talking. You know what I'm saying? Like Cap taking a knee. Like that's just you know what I'm saying. And then when his moment comes, you never know what he's gonna say or do. Like if he can build that up And if he could be the martyr, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be the, you know what I'm saying, you could paint me that, you could throw rocks at me, do all this shit and all that. But just let the man live his life. Like, you calling him crazy. You know, somebody, Kendrick Perkins call him a fucking bird brain, some type of shit. Like, shit crazy. Like, they killing this man. And like I said, somebody said something similar in the little sports group where they was like, they did Marshawn. Like, they wanted to prove a point to Marshawn Lynch so bad that they didn't run the ball on purpose to let him know, like, to send a message to him for not talking. Like, in the Super Bowl, they purposely threw the ball just to, you know, prove up, like send a message to Marshawn, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some dot connectors right there. If you don't fuck with them, if you don't do as the media is told, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you connecting dots, I'm connecting dots over here. Shit.
You just said that's why.
But the thing is, you connect dots against a person, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole organization. You know they up to no good. This is a person who has their own personal feelings. You think that he gonna go through all of that just for his own personal reasons? Like,
so Pete Carroll did that?
Pete Carroll probably didn't have no say so. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever, man.
Oh yeah. And then we got Russell Westbrook. He's officially traded to the Washington Wizards.
That's a hard name to say, right? Russell
because I always want to say Russell Wilson. And then
it make you sound like you got like a lisp or something. When you try Russell Westbrook.
I got to think about it. And then in exchange for Jonathan Wall, as he heads to the Rockets in his place.
And why all this John Wall gangbanging stuff immediately pops up? When
Bro, that was you.
No, but before I even did that, the shit was already. That's why it was on Black Twitter already.
I think it's the first thing people think of, because what else do you know about John Wall?
Because he recently got suspended from the team, right, for like throwing that up in a club and somebody TikTok or something like that. Like, he recently got suspended from the Wizards because
how long he been in the league? Like,
for a while.
You been a blood that long, bro?
Nigga.
Gangbanging gotta expire.
He bleed that shit.
I don't think
like, he was on the court one time throwing up, you know what I'm saying, bees. Like,
I thought it was like a 3.
No, he was twisting his fingers. He was twisting his fingers. Like, it was like, and I'm just saying, like, yeah, you're right. When you gotta let that shit go, but
you broke your Achilles in your kitchen, bro. Like,
he was probably bee walking. Can you imagine? No, tell him I was working out.
Like, that don't make no sense.
Bro, that's so funny with that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. He tore his Achilles. Now you see the type of shit. I'm telling you, it's footage of him somewhere. He getting blackmailed. They saw him.
You can't make that up. Like, he did what now?
You tell your Achilles doing what?
But yeah,
can you imagine the call he made to the coach? Got something to tell you, Coach?
Nah, I think of Ballers.
That's not what you're finna go to the media with. Listen,
I definitely think of
working
Ballers.
Out. Yeah, that was a good show.
You watched Ballers?
I did.
When he was paintballing and he hurt himself that way. It definitely reminds me of that. Show. And he lied to Jerry.
I feel like Ballers was for me. It was up there, and I'm surprised you watched it.
It was underrated. I watched one and just kept going.
Like, recently, is that when?
No, it was like couple months
even
ago.
When you,
I think it was pre-COVID.
One with The Rock.
It was pre-COVID.
Yeah, but you was deep into sports, because I was watching that shit a while back when it first came on.
Yeah, nah. I was like, I think they had like 5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I started watching the 5th season. Yeah, not from the beginning.
It's a nice little show though.
That's a good show.
HBO, right?
Yeah. It's hard to like tell where the acting is because it's so legit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely recommend y'all watch that if y'all watch it. But
that shit came out of nowhere. I don't even remember what's talking about now. I'm just thinking about watching.
Yeah, him popping his Achilles.
Yeah.
Do you think he's back? Will he make an impact with the Rockets?
I seen him. He looked good in preseason, but he always does.
Everybody does.
Everyone does.
And who else looked good? Cousins.
Russell did too.
Cousins look good, but
really?
they're both coming off.
That's hard.
Like, Cousins was like 14 minutes, 15 points, something like that.
Cousins a big boy,
and they showed a play where John Wall like attacked the basket, and it looked like he still had that burst that he has.
Yeah.
Like, so that's kind of what I was looking at, because that's really why he was so good, because
he was an athlete. He
was athletic. He can take the contact. He was like a little not LeBron, but
like a Russell Westbrook.
He played that. No, he was stronger than Russell Westbrook. Like, Russell Westbrook didn't really get those and ones, and like John Wall gets up, but he's more so like create contact and finish type player. Like, Russell Westbrook is trying to finish on you, like on your head, dunk you and shit. But yeah. What was I trying to say with that? Yeah, I wouldn't compare them though. But
do you think the team's better or worse?
I think it's the same. I think that I feel like their game is the same, but the way they go about it is different. Like, they both attack the defense and then kick the ball out to the open shooter, and that's how they get their assists. I
think the biggest difference depends on what you're going to get from Cousins. if you get like quality minutes and good game of Cousins, you're going to be a good team.
I feel like Wall is more skilled than Westbrook, so I feel like Wall overall is a better player. Really? He has more skill.
No, I think Wall's going to work better with Harden.
Westbrook is more of an athlete, like he, saying that, and you could kind of see that the way his numbers are looking, how they're just kind of slowly declining. I don't think it's because of the teams he's been on. I just feel like you can't continue to play at that level like Blake Griffin. Like you gotta, I feel like his below the rim game never developed. Like I'm gonna try to run faster than you. I'm gonna go harder than you all game long. I'm gonna dunk on you. I'm gonna get to the rim. I'm gonna draw the foul. Like I'm gonna blow by you, get that quick mid range jumper. Like Westbrook was more of an athletic, player, and Wall is definitely has more skill. He, better, more of a pick and roll player. Like I just feel like Wall is a better basketball player than Westbrook.
Who do you think is gonna go further? The Heat? I mean, the Rockets or
I think the Rockets, just because the team wasn't really impacted as much as the team in Washington, because now you're gonna.
Who else did they lose?
You're gonna put Wall in. I mean, you're gonna put Westbrook in there. Wall wasn't playing. They was trash. Nah, yeah.
I don't even know their record. Like they weren't.
They were bad. They were real bad.
But they didn't have Wall.
They lost. Now they added lost Bertans. I think that was a bright spot because his shooting was like big for them. I don't even know anybody else on that team, dog. Like, look at that.
But we'll see.
But in the East, even though the East is just down there, I don't see
East is the East.
The East, I just don't see the.
Do you think Harden's going to stay on the team another year, or you think he's going to get traded?
I think he wants to get traded, man. Like,
that's hard. If he's doing what he's doing, I think that I think with Harden, I don't think he carries the same weight as Anthony Davis. So I think the leash with him is a lot shorter. So I feel like that it's going to be a point where, look, all right, we're going to trade you and you're going to get on this court, or we're going to fine you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like, we're going to, before the season start, we just going to trade him because it's going to mess with the team. I feel like they don't give a damn. If we ain't winning the championship, it's whatever. And, we're just going to find your ass. If you want to leave anyway, we're going to stop. We're not going to try to keep you here, but we're going to wait until we can get the right deal. Like,
I think, what was I going to say? I think he's going to stay. I think the Anthony Davis deal was a little more unique because everything happened at the right time. Zion was coming, and then they had the ability.
They didn't know Zion was coming. I mean, Zion was coming, but they didn't know that they were going to get that pick yet, right? Because the Lakers had to win the lottery,
but once they got the pick, it made it a lot easier to make that trade,
right?
And
was that a number 4 pick before? Was that before the trade? Did they have that pick already?
Thought they had it already, and then they drafted them.
No, they had the pick was traded off before they knew they were number 1. I think it was a first round pick.
Then they talked to the league, shook some limbs, got the first pick.
That's what I think.
And then that never happens. So yeah, so I think it's a little different than the Harden thing. And right now, who's available that is comparable? Like, who are you going to trade? What young assets can you get? Nobody has picks unless you're going to OKC. So
I was saying it was going to be different. A King's ransom. So I feel like I always felt like Golden, like the better destination to request would be Golden State to maybe do a Klay Thompson, James Harden. Even though Klay Thompson is hurt and it will be a liability for the Rockets, but if you're going to have a player who doesn't want to play and he maybe not even play, if he's going to actually sit out, like let's do this trade. I mean, I feel like Steve Kerr could. I don't know. Now he would probably kill it, but I feel like that would be a more feasible trade. Like
I would not.
I feel like that would work a lot better.
No,
because they don't have nothing with Klay Thompson, but I know they got to show loyalty to him.
Yeah. What do you mean they don't got nothing with him?
Right. This is his second major injury. Like he's done.
He's just back to back.
Bro, that's big injuries. Though. That's 2 years out.
Those are 2 blown.
And it wasn't. It hasn't been 2 full years. So
it has.
It's been like 1 full year.
And now it's going to be another full year.
Gonna be, but he can always come back.
No, he's not. He's not coming back from that.
Modern medicine.
Like he's not going to be Klay Thompson. He's going to come back as a shooter, definitely. But he'd probably be Mike Miller at this point. Remember Mike Miller,
the Heat, right? Mm-hmm. No, I mean the Heat.
He started with the Grizzlies, and then he had those injuries, and then because he used to attack the rim and shit like that. He was almost like a Carmelo type player, get offensive rebounds and shit. And he just ended up being a spot up shooter. because he could shoot, and I feel like that's where Klay Thompson is headed.
Because I mean, you look at that physically, and also like the mindset is going to do to him be out 2 years and be back-to-back injuries like that.
And I mean, he's tough, right? Like he's a guy that could do it, but that's just I don't know. Yeah. The same way they feel about KD coming back at full strength just because of the type of injury it was. We'll see. And like Chris said, modern medicine, you never know. But I don't know. Klay Thompson I think he's done.
So they said if you trade Klay Thompson to the Rockets and Harden to the Warriors, Harden gets 14 plus more wins to the team.
14 more?
Projected to increase the wins by 14. But I think that's because they don't have Klay Thompson right now. I think
they don't have him playing
that in.
But still, it works. What does it factor in? Like if their contracts and shit work out and
it's a trade.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That shit works.
It says this trade is successful.
You can do a lot of shit in that trade tool though.
But still though, I feel like that would be like if the Warriors aren't tied to fucking and they want to because they felt like when Klay came back that they was finna give LeBron a run for his money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I feel like they feel like if they can insert another star with Curry because Curry isn't really. I mean, he is ball dominant, but I feel like Curry and Harden's game would fit better than Westbrook and Harden because Curry is not trying to attack the rim as well.
Harden's game is hard to work with anybody though.
I don't think
just because he's so ball.
I feel like it works like how KD's game came in and it fit in with the Warriors. Like, I feel like it would fit in that same.
It didn't even work
way.
with CP3. It didn't work with CP3.
That's different. Like
that's a
because CP3. No, CP3 is and Harden doesn't play off ball. Like
that's what I'm saying. So
it's the type of person you're playing with. Like if you can't say that in general.
If Curry's a ball dominant player,
Curry is not ball dominant. I feel like Curry can play off ball. He can spot up and shoot. Like the defense going to have to respect him.
You're going to turn him into Klay.
Nah, he's still going to get his touches. Like the way I mean, and it low key did work with Chris Paul and Harden. Just Chris Paul got hurt in the playoffs. It worked, but Chris Paul never got to play. They were that team.
He was rude though.
But I'm just saying on that, it actually worked. So. But Westbrook wasn't that Chris Paul because Westbrook, the way he held onto the ball, it wasn't. I don't know, Chris. It was just different. Chris Paul was way more cerebral. Like you can't compare the two.
I don't know.
I feel like it could work in Golden State, and I feel like if Golden State isn't too tied down to Klay Thompson, they should make that move.
And then what else?
That's a hot take.
I mean, they even have a number one pick to trade off too.
And they do have. They could send that. Send that center, bro. I'm telling you,
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you were talking about Wiseman. The Warriors.
Or Wiseman. Who are they draft? They dropped their top pick. They still have
Justin Herbert.
No, it was Wiseman, James.
Yeah, it was Wiseman. Like they could send Wiseman with Thompson. Like, look, we giving you these two players. We sending you, and then the Rockets give them a pick.
So Rockets just gonna be collecting hurt players then that are either coming off a big injury or still on one.
They got to rebuild. They got to get. They have to. You know what I'm saying? They either. I don't know. Either we gonna trade him for something.
If I was Klay, I'd never.
Because you get that number. Technically, you're getting that number one pick.
Yeah. Who's coming?
Wiseman. If you get Wiseman and Thompson, you get Wiseman, which is the number one pick. So you technically got that draft pick from a tanking team.
Yeah.
And then you also get a veteran, a proven winner in Thompson if he comes back. You know what I'm saying? That's a gamble to take. I feel like that would work.
And it's not even that, and it works out because normally rookies take a year or so to settle in.
Right.
So when Klay comes back next year, he's already going to be more experienced and hopefully a better team.
Yeah. I feel like it works, you know what I'm saying? And then, in the meantime, we got John Wall and we got Boogie out here. I don't know.
Like too, man. He's been injured a lot. Like, let's see what happens.
The team stays like watchable. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not in full tank mode, but they tanking.
But that's the worst though. When you're in that middle, you're not gonna get a good draft pick, and you're not.
Well, no, I feel like right now with that team, that if Harden doesn't play, they're at the bottom of the West easily. You know what I'm saying? Bottom.
I don't know about
with what's going on with Phoenix. I think Phoenix is sliding up.
I said Phoenix is going to make the biggest jump.
Good. Like with that team without Harden right now, if Harden does not play, if he plays, they're 6, 7, 8 seed easy, maybe even 5. If Harden doesn't play, they not in the playoff picture. They're bottom of the league. Pelicans are better than them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just telling you, like, Cousins ain't played in the same 2 years that I was just talking about Klay Thompson. I don't see Cousins hurt. Wall he's getting hurt, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, ESPN releases the top preseason NBA player rankings. It's the top 100.
What time we got to wrap up?
It's gonna be like one of the last couple takes.
Done.
We're done.
We're done.
It's the last couple takes. Roy likes to hold us because what player do you think? What are your top 3 players that shouldn't have been on that list?
I didn't even see the list, to be honest with you.
I got the link. I know Roy never sent it.
That shouldn't be on the list?
That was in the wrong spot.
Wrong spot. I say Zion at 19. I don't like him at 19. He should have been.
What did he look like last year?
Is this the right list?
What Zion numbers look like last year?
Was Kawhi number 2? I thought AD
no,
was number
AD
2.
is number 2. You're looking at the year before.
Oh, I got the wrong list. Roy never
so,
sent it.
Shit show.
I sent you screenshots and you said, no, I got it.
But yeah, I heard AD was number 2.
So the top 10 are LeBron, AD, Giannis, Luka, Kawhi.
ESPN. Who did the ranking?
ESPN.
You got to pay for it.
Kawhi,
so I didn't do it.
Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Curry, James Harden, and then Jokic.
It was pay for play?
Yeah. I didn't know.
I don't take none of those articles serious.
I put Dame above KD.
Really?
Yeah. I don't really put a lot of stock into players come off injuries compared to like players that really went deep into the playoffs or made the playoffs.
Well, Zion's at 19. I think he's not that high yet. He shouldn't be the top 20.
I don't know. So who's top 5 right now?
Who's
it's LeBron James, AD,
okay,
Giannis, Luka, and Kawhi, top 5.
Damn, that makes sense.
I probably dropped Kawhi.
For who? You slide up there? Murray, Denver, Jokic.
No. Who's after Kawhi?
Then you have KD and then Leonard and Curry.
He's on some hater shit.
Yeah,
Tough right now.
None of those are better than Kawhi.
All right, he can stay.
He's on some hater.
You can't argue any of those.
I'm like, who?
You're like, I want someone so bad to be
give me
better.
a name.
That's what's up. So with that said, he's a top 5 player to you. Okay, cool. Now I understand it's really hate. I feel like it's really hate now.
How?
Because you said he deserves to be in that top 5. Do you believe in that ranking or not? Because LeBron's number 1.
Before they play, yeah. This was before they played. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you believe he's a top 5 player?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
So
you have no shit. You can't talk shit about him and call him like say that he's not one of the best.
Whenever I say his game is bad,
you talk
shit on
Kawhi.
No, that wasn't my question. That wasn't my question. My question was, when have I ever said Kawhi is not a good basketball player?
Kawhi a lot, dog.
What do I say?
Bro, we connect the dots.
What do I say?
Like,
what do I say?
It came full circle.
Y'all folding like Jeremy.
Label this one, connect the dots.
What do I say? All I say is he doesn't take over when the game needs him, and he takes games off. That's pretty much been my only gripe. And shoes are ugly. Like, what do you want? Like, none of these are not true.
I like that. Okay, cool. But you know he's one of the best. That's all that matters to me, man.
Yeah, he's one of the best. So you should definitely be able to carry
and that's going to be my rebuttal every time you talk some shit but you know he's top 5.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter what it means.
It means he's one of the best.
Okay.
You know what it means.
I'm confused.
It means he's better to you than 95% of the 99.9% of the NBA. Like
before the season started, yeah. Because that's what that ranking was.
But it's so basically you're going based off of what he did last season. And you're saying
because
that
was
top 5 what he did last season. Come on, bro.
I'm confused. Right. What did I say that was wrong?
What's next on the list? What's next on the list? What's next?
Anyway.
I'm trying to let you go. And you can't shit on Kawhi no more, though.
Russell Westbrook's ranked really high at 36. There's a lot.
How is that high?
I don't know. I gotta see. I can't see the list. I think it's low too. Russell Westbrook, he's a triple-double machine. Like,
I mean,
are you talking about potential? Are you talking about potential on getting rings?
So you're saying he should be lower on the list, and I feel like he should be
top 30.
But you just said he's ranked.
How are you going to say he should be top 30?
You said he's ranked what?
You said he's ranked too high, didn't you?
No, he said he's ranked too. Yeah, you said he's ranked too high.
He should move on the list.
He should be top lower.
He should move down or up?
Down.
Oh my! But you say he should be top 30.
Easy top 25.
What the hell is happening right now?
But you said he's ranked 35.
Because I need to look over that, but I don't think he's 30. He's not 35. He's better than that.
You got the link.
So you feel like
he's 36 right now.
But you said he should move
better
down.
than that.
He should move down and be top 30.
Or he gets moved up.
He's better than where he's at.
Yeah.
Okay. God damn,
that was hard as hell, dog.
Bro, y'all going different.
Four plus 4. Get the belt. If I got 4 damn belts and I whip your ass 4 times.
Do y'all think there's 35 players better than him?
No. That's
we're
what
all on the same page. We're all on the same page.
What'd you have him top? What?
I go top 20.
I say 25. But I can't. I don't really know. Yeah, 20 probably. When you look at like who was in the playoffs, and then you kind of just pull from that pool of players.
They got Paul George at 20, Jamal Murray at 21,
Paul George,
Bradley Beal at 22, Karl Anthony Towns at 23. All those over Russell.
Yeah,
that's tough.
I definitely wouldn't put the.
That's tough.
Individual, I don't know. I gotta see.
They got Brandon Ingram over him.
See, no, I don't have Ingram over him.
But he had a good year.
He had a great year.
So it might be like an individual award, but then like
it's
you didn't
definitely
really go far.
I feel like it's definitely stats based where they just kind of look through and
I see who was it that complained. I see why they complain about the ESPN list. It's not really that great.
CJ McCollum's
it's too
above
big.
him.
I think it's too big of a list.
Damn, CJ McCollum's above him. It's hard. That's hard.
Yeah,
that's really
Lowry's
hard.
better, more ranked better than him.
Who?
Lowry.
Kyrie Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyrie.
You can't read.
Kyle Lowry. They have him at 30.
Where'd you go? Wikipedia? Or you
I
got
just
an
searched
account?
the top 10. I just searched it on Google.
Oh, you didn't send that link, but it's all good. All right, before we wrap up, Young M.A., she got arrested a couple weeks ago. We didn't get to touch on it.
I heard they found dildos in the car.
Nah, those are straps.
Oh shit! What kind of straps?
She was arrested in ATL. That's short for Atlanta. For allegedly getting oral by girlfriend while driving.
She said she was just speeding a little bit.
This is one of those headlines that make you think like, how did this go down?
How does that even happen? That got to be on. I mean, I've never actually, given oral while somebody else was driving.
So was she wearing a dress, or did
I don't see her in a dress,
or did she have like?
Because when you get
a prosthetic,
when somebody giving you some extra love as a man, like they kind of just leaning over.
It goes through the zipper, but if you're a girl. That method don't work.
Her pants are down on her knees. But how is you driving with your pants down
there? Did she have one like Bronx pants? The big boys? Like
you can't hit the gas and the brake like that, dog. Like your feet, it's gonna be like it's in chains.
It's one of them things where it just makes you think. But she got charged for reckless driving.
But the girl would have to be in where you drive. How's you driving?
And then like, why is Young M.A. driving? Like she
got money.
She can't be in a limo.
Just a regular car.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
to me. Like it just doesn't make.
Oh,
any
okay.
sense.
Here we go. The rapper charged with reckless driving as she was reportedly being eaten out by her girlfriend while driving.
They literally put "eat it out" on the article.
Well, case closed.
Oh shit!
It was a dress.
It was reported.
So
it was a dress though. Is she in a dress?
So now we got other questions. Like, was it a dress?
She's not wearing a dress.
She's not wearing a dress.
Was it tights with the hole cut?
She had on basketball shorts. Would be easy to get out of.
What did she rap about? What? Because I know she raps about her strap on a lot. What type of pants does she be wearing? She has to talk about.
She wear the New York
that.
pants, right? Like no, she wear like the slim. Fits.
It's got to be some bars. She talk about what she's wearing.
She wear the slim fit Johns, like the tight at the bottom and the,
I don't know, but yeah,
there's no way that story is true because you cannot.
There's a mugshot that says no. It might be true.
You know how far down the seat she got to be slid? Like,
yeah.
Have you ever ate?
It could have been a Tesla though.
Yeah, but
it could have been a Tesla.
How you even get to it?
Self-driving.
If you're sitting down, like
you scoot back,
she got to have a crazy tongue. Like the reach on her tongue got to be wild long.
I don't know.
For her to get, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like
yeah,
or maybe she's got a big pussy. Like,
only thing I can think of is it being a Tesla.
And she had a strap on, and the girl was like, because she's obsessed with getting her strap on. So, like, what if she had a strap on, and that's just what she was doing?
If that was the case, she could have just took it off and said, "Here,
let me watch you do something." Like, maybe she gets off, like,
and then she be like, "Oh, feel nice, ooh."
You're sick, bro. I think it was a strap on. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Like, and they was like, "Oh, just say I was getting eat out because I don't want nobody to think I'm just, but I'm freaky like that." She was sucking my strap on, and I was swerving.
Like take it off, pass it to your man's.
Give it to Shorty in the back.
Why is this wet?
Hey, ma, hold this. That's some wild shit. I'm just playing, young ma. No,
but shit, yeah, that's wild. But before we wrap up. Appreciate you coming through, bro. How long are you in town?
Man, I'll probably be sliding out in a couple of hours, maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
It's a big window. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm unpredictable.
Hell yeah. But yeah, Roy, where can people check us out at?
Damn. Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, IG. Turn up the mic.
But it doesn't matter where you check.
Wow.
All right, go ahead.
But yeah, it don't matter where y'all checking us out at. Don't forget to turn down the bass and turn up the mic.
Oh,
appreciate
shit.
y'all
Still
listening.
say that? Fuck no.
Got no time, my boy. My man, no one could have saved me.